Welcome to another edition of the Nightly Nuge. And Ted, I'll tell you what, the more I think about this raid down there on Mar-a-Lago and everywhere I go, my friends, people come up to me because they know we do this show and they go, you guys need to talk more about that. There's something wrong here, and we have talked about it a lot. But I do want to bring up a topic and get your take on this. Judge Bruce Reinhardt, who is the judge that signed that search warrant, he allegedly, and I may have actually seen this myself, but I'm going to put the word allegedly in there for legal. He had some anti-Trump posts before he took the bench. He allegedly was the attorney for Jeffrey Epstein and or some of his employees, which I'm sitting here trying to wonder, how does a guy like that get promoted to the bench? But any which way, Judge Bruce Reinhardt, Ted, what's your take on Bruce Reinhardt?
He is a manifestation of a judicial deprivation. I'm afraid there's a lot of men and women who have somehow weaseled their way into judgment positions. And let's examine, what is the role of a judge? He should represent the very best intellect and constitutionality of our society, because we are putting him and her in a position of making judgment calls for justice for we the people. We have seen it over and over, again and again, where these judges are corrupt. They're partisan as hell. They literally have a history. Let's go right to the Supreme Court. Ooh, there must not be any more judgmental capability on earth than the Supreme Court. Meanwhile, Joe Biden appoints and confirms someone on the Supreme Court. Ooh, they get to make supreme defining judgments for we the people based on the Constitution and the rule of law. But Joe Biden's nominee was there for color and gender, not qualifications. So we can go back to Judge Reinhardt, and we can go back to all these other cases where these judges have they have allowed evidence to be kept out of a trial, mitigating evidence that would have proven innocence. And they've been caught leaving this evidence out when they knew that it would have exonerated the person being tried. As an attorney, there's thousands of these cases. So let me just tell you, we have to be more diligent. And again, it goes down to voting, doesn't it? Because we vote for judges. And we have to know, are they left, or are they right, or are they constitutional? In Michigan, if I shoot a sandhill crane protecting my crops, it's a ribeye in the sky. A sandhill crane is a federal migratory game bird. But in Michigan, the law says I must be immoral and waste a ribeye in the sky. I am forbidden to eat a ribeye in the sky. A judge should be able to sit back and go, that law is immoral. But it's a rare judge today that will take all the evidence and make a logical, moral judgment. And I'm afraid this guy is going to go down in history as making an immoral, partisan, biased judgment and signing a search warrant of that generality on an ex-president's home. When the dust settles, Keith, America will hang our head in shame that such a judge has that power.
I really hope what happens, Ted, is that somebody delves deeper into his background and figure out how he got there and who controls him. But that's just one man's opinion. Great week so far, Ted. If you all come back again tomorrow night, we're going to have the Friday free-for-all edition of the Nightly Nuge, where there is absolutely no fake news. See you tomorrow night, Ted.
No fake nothing.